The Weeknd isn't just a pop star, he's an architect of his own mythos, shaping a career defined by reinvention, rejection, and strategic rebellion. He was blacklisted by the music industry's prestigious institution, yet broke records. He built an album not just on heartbreak but on the psychology of fame and self-destruction. And while other artists chase validation, he built a legacy without it. The real question isn't just how he survived, but why his story reshaped the industry itself. Let's break it down.
Me trying to, show the world or teach young artists to, make the right decisions.
Let's rewind to 2020. Blinding Lights wasn't just a hit, it became the longest charting song in Billboard history. A feat no artist, not Michael Jackson, not the Beatles had achieved before. But when Grammy nominations were announced, The Weeknd was shut out. Not just for Best Song, not just for Best Album, nothing. The official excuse, artistic integrity. The real reason, a power move. Here's how the industry works. Award shows don't just reward talent, they expect compliance. Perform at their events, play their game, follow their rules. The Weeknd had other plans. He chose the Super Bowl, and for that, he was erased.
Again, you're going to have to see on Sunday, but, I don't like to spoon feed the audience. Hopefully they can pick up some of their own theories and conclusions of what the show is saying and the story I'm telling.
But here's what makes this moment historic. Instead of playing the victim, he played the long game. He boycotted the Grammys permanently. He called out the industry's lack of transparency, and he kept winning anyway. Because when institutions deny you access, you have two choices: fight for a seat at their table or build your own. The Weeknd chose the latter. Instead of retreating, he went hard. The result? After Hours, a record-breaking album that wasn't just about personal heartbreak, it was a deliberate reinvention. The Vegas aesthetic, a metaphor for excess and self-destruction. The Bloodied Face, a visual commentary on fame's price. The eerie cinematic storytelling, a strategy to keep the audience engaged beyond the music. Songs like Save Your Tears and Faith weren't just hits, they were coded messages. This wasn't just an album, it was a power move. At a time when most artists rely on industry backing, The Weeknd proved that direct artist-to-audience storytelling could be more powerful than any award. The lesson? The artists who control their narrative control their legacy. Selena Gomez, Bella Hadid, a high-profile love triangle, or something more? Heartbreak sells, but The Weeknd doesn't just write breakup songs, he transforms them into immersive experiences. Call Out My Name, allegedly about Selena, reflecting deep personal sacrifice. Wasted Times, a possible message to Bella, filled with regret and longing. Save Your Tears, direct visual parallels to his past relationships, fueling speculation. The genius? He never confirms, never denies. Instead of addressing personal life rumors, he lets the music speak, turning speculation into strategy. And while many artists face backlash for capitalizing on heartbreak, think of Taylor Swift, The Weeknd gets a pass. Why? Because he doesn't just tell the story, he makes listeners feel like they're living it. This is more than songwriting, it's audience psychology. So the question is, did The Weeknd win the war? The Grammys tried to erase him, heartbreak fueled his darkest work. His rejection from the industry should have been a setback, but instead he rewrote the rules. Award shows no longer define success, streaming and cultural influence do. The cinematic album formats such as After Hours and Dawn FM set the new storytelling standards. His ability to navigate industry rejection without losing commercial momentum, a case study in brand resilience. So here's the ultimate question. Did The Weeknd truly break free from the system? Or is he still playing the game, just on his own terms? Because in the modern music industry, success isn't just about talent, it's about who controls the narrative. The Weeknd's journey is more than just music. It's a blueprint for surviving and thriving in an industry built to control artists. Lesson number 1. Institutions hold power, but influence is greater than awards. Lesson number 2. Reinvention isn't just creativity, it's strategy. Lesson number 3. Controlling your story means controlling your success. Now here's what most people still don't realize about The Weeknd's career. There is much more than meets the eye. In 2025, The Weeknd ditched his stage name and opted for his birth name. Now the question is, what does that mean? What is he trying to tell us? Stay tuned for other videos looking at the strategy The Weeknd uses to stay on top of the game. If you like this video, check out these videos and subscribe.